Hey, hi. I'm Mona. This is Sacred Geometry Universe Video Journal Diary for December 2nd, 2025. The year's almost over. It went so fast, it seemed like. I've been watching. I've been watching all the struggles of the people out there. It kind of makes me feel bad inside. It's also crazy because I've been watching van life stuff about how they're trying to get rid of van life now and fining people or throwing people in jail for like staying in their cars and all that. A lot of people are doing that life now because that's all they can afford. Like, where are they gonna go? I almost feel like I got this house like just in time. Like, it's so strange because every time something dramatic happens, I always just miss it. Like, I always make the right decision and do something, even though the town here, it's kind of funky. But it's okay. I don't have to deal with anybody. I just do my own thing in here. If I want to go camping and do that stuff, I still do that. But what happens to people like that? Like, if I want to just get up and go somewhere and camp, well, I mean, they have stipulations because, like, what popped in my head right now is like Twin Buttes Campground. I really like that place. It's by Twin Buttes. There's water there and everything. There's a lake right that's by where's that? San Angelo. But I don't know how San Angelo looks right now, so I don't want to go up there right now. But I'll probably pass through there next year on our way to, going to. I know for sure next year we're going to New Mexico because there's a spot over there that I really super like, and it's out in the middle of nowhere, but there's water there, and it's a real popular place. It's called Concho State Park. I really like that place. The bathrooms are real nice too. It's primitive, but it's nice because the swimming there is nice. That's like my favorite place in the whole United States to swim. Yeah, out of everywhere I've been, and I've been to a lot of places, but I haven't been everywhere. I'm sure there's other nice places. I haven't been everywhere. But right now, after the 4 years of travel, that one spot is my favorite place to go swimming. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The water is so clear, and even I see fish down there. And I don't like to swim with the fish, but but I have. It's like a resort style, but it's camping, and they do have over there. They do have like the covers. I can't remember if there is electricity. I think there is yeah, I think it's called Travel America or America the Great or something America, right? And you can get a discount. Um, I can't remember if there's electricity. I don't think there is, but there's water at those little sites. Otherwise, if you do the primitive camping, you can just go over there and fill up your water jugs, and that's how I did it. And there's a lot of spots right there. So I do know we're going to go there. I do plan on going there. And we're just going to do the hop along action. The only thing I got to figure out, I got to call the CNC electrician guys and see if they can rig my cameras on the front door and the side door here to be so I don't have to charge them manually. Yeah, because if I do go to New Mexico, we're going to be gone a couple months. Yeah. I will just leave everything like it is right here. I won't turn anything on. I got to have the electricity on for the refrigerator and for the oven and for the air conditioner because I don't want the house to... If you let the house reach certain temperatures in the summertime, then mold starts to grow. And I don't want that. So I need, even if I empty out the fridge, whatever, I could probably unplug the oven, but it's only the clock on there. Even the microwave, it's the clock. Those take nothing. So the main thing I would want to leave the electricity on for is for the air conditioner to make sure that the house stays at a certain temperature so mold doesn't grow. The water, $40 a month, what else? Because if you turn the water off, they'll probably charge you money to turn it back on. So just leave it, right? It's okay, whatever. These people around here are weirdos anyways. They're all a bunch of I don't know. I don't even know what to say about them. I'm not talking about the people. The people I have met personally are nice, you know. But like when dealing with the government system here, they're all weirdos. They're all weirdos. I don't like them. They give me the creeps too. That's another thing. They're creepy. Like, I don't like them around. I don't feel safe. I don't feel nothing. Anyways, but today it's actually really sunny out there. The only thing, it's like 50 degrees out there. I put sweaters on the dogs, so they're wearing sweaters. They're wearing sweaters now because I have the door cracked. Yeah, I know it's extra electricity. I do this. It's not that much more. You know what I mean? When I lived in Missouri, where there was snow outside, thick snow, like a couple feet, I still did the same thing with Brian because he needed to go to the bathroom, and I'm not letting him go in the house. So I leave the door cracked for the doggies to come in and out. They're on the leash. They're used to it. They don't mind it. So I have to kind of stay in sweater. I have to put the sweater on. But I'm not freezing. I'm okay, you know. And I put that thing up, keep back there warm. You know, I have the temperature right now at 73. That feels comfortable to me for heat. So I have the heat going now. The air is not on anymore because it's too cold. It's too cold to have the air on, and it wouldn't be on. And I think yesterday, because I had the air on, or the day before, I didn't do one of these yesterday, but when I still had the air on, it got down to like 62, and I was like, oh shit, it's cold in here, because I was cold, you know. And so that's when I decided to put the heat on. But like, it's not right now, but it'll turn on in a minute, because with the door cracked open like that, I don't crack that much. So, of course, the heat's going out. I just did a reading. I'm about to have breakfast, and that's it. You know, I hope everybody out there is doing okay. You know, I know y'all will see this late. I gotta put some of these videos out too, kind of behind, but I keep forgetting. You know, I never forget about the tarot channel. Actually, I forgot about the tarot channel before, but only by a couple hours. So I threw one out real quick, and then I threw another one out in the evening time to catch up, you know. I don't think anybody's keeping count, you know. I'm not really looking at the YouTube studio. I just kind of put them out, and then I leave them alone. If somebody wants to see it, they will go see it. If not, then they won't see it. It's not a big deal. I do it because I enjoy it, you know, and you got to use it or you lose it. So I just do it. It's fun for me, and it's a portion of my day. It's like I have a portion of the day set aside specifically to do that. So, and then usually after I do it, because I just did it, I will sit down right here, get it uploaded, and then I'll do one of these, you know. Except yesterday I didn't, because yesterday was different. We didn't go on a morning walk. It was too cold and wet out there. And the dogs didn't even want to go outside. I opened the door in the morning, and they went out with one foot, and then they came back in. They didn't want to go out there, and I was like, oh, dang. So we stayed in for the first half of the walk. And then the second half of the walk, it didn't seem like it was raining. It didn't rain the whole time. So I was like, you know what, let's go. So we went, and of course the dogs wanted to come right away inside. So it's too cold for them. Right now, Chica's outside. She has a sweater on, though. She likes to be outside. She likes to kick back out there, and I don't mind her doing that. She has a sweater on now. Brian's got a sweater. He always wants to be next to me, close to me. But he's on the couch right now. Yeah, and that's it. We're not going to go anywhere special. Oh, actually, no, we are. You know what, another thing I was seeing? I was seeing about how chicken, the bioengineered chicken, I was watching something about that too. About how some lady went on there and she's like, I was washing the chicken and it was stringing apart. And I was like, you know what, mine did that too. But you know what? Now that I think about it, like cloning chickens or whatever they were talking about. If you freeze the meat and then you wash it, that's going to happen. It's going to string like that. Yeah. I think when you get it fresh, hasn't been frozen, It will stay more intact. But if you freeze it, because you know what, that chicken's traveling from somewhere, and it's frozen, but you know it's getting partially thawed. And then once it gets somewhere, it's gonna get refrozen, and you know that could take a toll on the meat. You know, it takes a toll on the composition of the meat, right? I don't know about how they're doing bioengineered chicken, but it's kind of making me feel some kind of way, so I'm going to start checking. We are going to go to the store today because I need to buy some more bags of chicken for the dogs. Yeah, I have some here, but I need to buy more. They need more chicken. So I need to go and buy a couple more of those £5 or $5 bags. I went to the store earlier or yesterday and they didn't have any. So we're going to go and check today. Maybe they're going to have it. And there's a couple things I might pick up. Some fruits and vegetables or some vegetables. I don't know. We'll have to see. The meat thing is making me feel weird. I don't buy a lot of ground beef. Because sometimes make my stomach feel weird. But sometimes I do. I have. You know, because I feel like a burger. But I've been eating a lot of pork. I don't know how good that is either. I mean, eating meat is... When I was vegetarian at one time for 5 years. And my cholesterol was really high during that time. Because I was like lacto-ovo-pescatarian. Which means that I could eat like, dairy, milk stuff, eggs, and then I could eat fish. But then, when that stopped, I was eating all kinds of meat, and then I didn't have high blood pressure or high cholesterol anymore. It's because eggs and cheese, that's high cholesterol. Like, I eat a lot of eggs and cheese, but I like to think that I do the food pyramid, like I try to get a little bit of everything in there, Lately, I've been eating a lot of meat and carbs. Well, last night I didn't eat any meat. And tonight I'm not going to have any meat too. For breakfast, I'll probably have some bacon. But like last night, I made a homemade pizza. And I ate half of it. And when I was making the sauce for the pizza, because I was making everything like homemade-y, I blended the tomatoes and then I put it in the crock pot and seasoned it up real good for the sauce. And then I made the dough by hand also. I actually really liked the dough that I made this time around. I don't normally do that. It was like the first time just making a pizza dough recipe. Because normally I would get like the self-rising flour, and I guess it's the Greek yogurt. You use that and you can make real quick pizza dough. But what I did last night or yesterday, it came out so much better. So I'm going to probably make my own pizza dough from now on. The bread came out, because I seasoned the bread this time. I was like, let me put some seasoning in there. I put some garlic, salt, and pepper, and I think that's all I put, garlic, salt, and pepper. And it made it taste so good. I let it rise during the day. And that recipe called for, you don't need to let it rise, but I did. I let it rise. I went to take the dogs for a walk. We came back. I kneaded it more. And then I put it back, let it rise again. Oh, yeah. And then that's when I did the reading, because yesterday in the morning I didn't do the reading because we didn't go for a walk. I ended up reorganizing the bedroom, sweeping out all the flies. This place just gets massive flies. They're dead, but always got to be sweeping flies up and stuff. So I actually reorganized that bedroom so I could sweep out everything in there. And I took out all the linen to get washed. As a matter of fact, it's in the dryer now. I'm going to turn on the dryer and let it heat up again so I could fold it, because I forgot about it. So, and I like it to be hot and fluffy, easier to fold, and less wrinkles. So, anyways, look, I've been talking along a lot. So that's all I I have for you guys. I'm Mona. This is Sacred Geometry Universe, a video journal diary for December 2nd, 2025, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.